the north, Roman impostors, led by Tetricus, grow ever stronger. To the east, the usurper Queen Zenobia marches her armies into our lands. This is unacceptable. Give us an emperor from humble beginnings. Give us a leader our armies will follow. Give us Emperor Aurelian.
Epic.
Almost 60 years have passed since the campaigns of Septimius Severus against the Caledonia. Since the great emperor died, no further attempts to subdue them have been made. Now, sensing the weakened state of Roman affairs, you should prepare to reclaim the land of Britannia that rightfully belongs to the Celtic people. The Abdani cannot remain idle during the coming struggle. Aiding your armies seems the only honorable choice open to them, and also the only wise one. If, of course, they prove treacherous, do not hesitate to swiftly eradicate them.
So, the divided empire. Finally, it's here. Most of you will have seen a lot of other Let's Players play the campaign, I would think. So that's totally fine. So let's be faster. Yeah, it took me a long time to choose which faction I would like to play, and I chose the Caledonians. I thought about that because, at least from the preview builds that's released, I only saw the Spanish YouTuber, forgot his name. Let's see him there. Let's see. Yeah, that's good. And yeah, I was in the beginning. I had like 5 factions. I was thinking about playing one were the Saxons, mostly because of their unit build, because they have kind of a simple unit build, to be honest. It's like a bit. So most of the barbarians have units that are kind of late. Things they would have later on. Like most of their units are more like from the times of Attila, which isn't like wrong from the beginning, but it's like strange to say the least. Will I upgrade that one? I won't need it right now. But they have good. They have a solid line of units. It's like progression, which isn't a line. They have like sorting, dip, 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 step, 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 and in the end they have a extremely high tier swordsman, extremely high tier spear. They only have 3 units of melee cavalry, 1 unit of missile cavalry, I think. Yeah, like the basic spear throwing, javelin throwing variant. Then they have like a few options in 2 turns, a few options in the missile department, but mostly like a skirmisher, a hurler, so a slinger, one bowman, second bowman, like Germanic bowman with like additional armor. And then they had the elite Saxon skirmisher, the same thing they have in Attila, like elite skirmisher. And they looked quite good, but their victory conditions were like, you know, were okay-ish as well. So, close tied between Caledonia and Saxony. The next one were the Gothi, but I thought that a lot of people are playing them. The same goes for Palmyra. Yeah, it wasn't like biggest decision to make for me personally. So I will try to do that instead. I'll just stay here. And yeah, so those two fall out. I was thinking about Gallic Rome, because Tetricus, I like the idea that he wanted to reinstate the Republic. At least that's what he told the people. So I haven't checked the history or this. In this case, it isn't law; it's history. Increase meter attack range to 11 turns. 4 turns, 8 turns charge bonus. Let's unlock this. Yeah, but still Romans. I don't like Romans. I haven't played Rome in a serious way in Rome 2. Not a single time. It just every now and then when there was a patch, I checked how strong they are. Like in some patches, you could simply do like crazy stuff, like conquer most of Italy within 13 turns, something like that. So things like that weren't possible anymore. I want to improve something. Well, that doesn't improve experience of champions. No. So let's stay with that for now. No, I have done that. Don't touch. Doesn't do. So please. Yeah, I don't like Romans. It's like I was. See. Close victory. I'm talking, and this one would have been like a lazy one. I mean, I lost a lot of units, but I don't care. I'm using a few mods. I think that's the TTT, so the turns, traits, and Tupperware. I don't know. A nice one for certain that improves the trait system and has like works great with the new way that it is represented in here. So different skill, ammunition. Won't have that many omen. Let's go for skilled tactician and take the melee. Yeah. So, with that, we have taken the Abdani. Are they down? Nice. Because the last time they, yeah. They attacked me in the back when I was like conquering the Roman territories. Yes, so back to the factions that I was thinking about playing. There was... what was there? There was... I've talked about the Romans, how I don't like Romans, because of that. Couldn't even get myself to play Romans, even though in this campaign the Romans are a bit more fun. Yeah, then I thought of playing Armenia, and Armenia was in the top 3 together with the Caledonians and Saxony. For a short while I was sure that I will play Armenia. Maybe I will do a second Let's Play as Armenia, because I still think that they are quite nice. Especially from the unit roster, they can... Against the AI at least, they will be extremely powerful. I think that I will go for... Where's this one? Right. I think that Armenia has a very powerful unit set. It's kinda... has everything. You have like good spears, no overpowered units, unlike the Sassanids that have their mortals. You don't have that. You don't have that good of missile cavalry, and that good of shock cavalry, or that good... I think you have better melee cavalry. I think you have that one on your side. But besides that, there isn't that much that you get when playing Armenia. And that's quite important. But you get a good array of missile units, a good array of cavalry, of infantry, and you get heavier pikes. So you can really go for a nice tactic using pikes and spears, and then use like yeah, the X-Men that they have in order to chop down other infantry, and this combination can be quite powerful. That's an admiral, that could suck. Yeah, so Armenia, the last one that was like kicking the Saxons out of being third place, my consideration to be played, and even were while I was testing the DLC, the faction that I played for the most turns. I played Caledonia for a few turns, I think like 20 or so. I played Armenia for 10 rounds, so, and I've played the Alani for like 30 turns, so a lot. And for me it was like, I could really like them, because the Alani, they aren't as unique as they have become in Attila after some patch. I don't know when they did that, but after a patch they were like, had like totally unique units for whatever reason. And so, don't know when that happened. But they're still nice. They have infantry, so that's something very important that the other nomadic tribes didn't have in Rome 2. That, from me personally, made them extremely shitty. They had their steppe youths, and yeah, that was okay, but meh. That was one of the reasons why I've played the Roxolani in Rome 2. Because they had like an additional, 2 additional or 1 additional? I think 2 additional melee cavalry units, so that made for me the most sense. Yeah, the Alani now have like Axemen and Swordsmen? Yeah, Axemen and Swordsmen. For whatever reason, they have those 2. They don't have spears, though doesn't make that much sense that they don't have spears. I mean, talking about spear is such a common weapon. It's so primitive. It's like pointy stick. It's like, together with the axe, the most ancient weapon humanity was using. Oh, well, together with a club, most likely. And they don't have spears, but at least they have infantry, good infantry. They have no skirmishers, foot skirmishers. And that's something that confuses me. I mean, wouldn't it make sense? Not every Alani could have been that powerful to own a horse, but nonetheless, they have good cavalry. One turn more. Yeah, good melee cavalry, good shock cavalry, good missile cavalry, a lot of good missile cavalry. And yeah, that's it. A lot of cavalry. But with their axemen and swordmen, they have at least some units that they can put at some place and let them. Don't even want to upgrade that one. Well, they have something. I considered, so why did I choose the Caledonians? Firstly, I think it's kind of the simplest barbarian campaign. I mean, the Marcomannia sitting over here, they were for a short while in consideration, but they are mostly like all the ambush and raiding things. That was something that for Germanics is like meh from the stats they get. Like Saxons, it's nice that they have half the cost of changing the building type. Like for them it's easy to conquer like Roman territories and change them to barbarians, and they have like additional campaign movement range on the water. Don't know why. It wasn't like they were like big seafarers. That was the Vikings who came way later. So they did something that they moved along the coast with the ship, and at some point they reached like this. British people would know how to. Don't know how it's the Ärmel Canal. It's in German. I forgot, sorry, everyone from Britain and France who knows that, I'm sorry. But the Saxons they weren't like great seafarers who went like, oh yeah, we build big boats and go all the way through here. That was something that the Danish, Northern and the Vikings did. They knew about Britannia. It's not like they make it look in the series Vikings. It wasn't like, oh, what a surprise, there's land. No, they knew that there is Britannia, and they knew that it had a big, long coastline that was less heavily defended than Francia, because the Vikings or the tribes, they weren't called Vikings at that point. Danish and some Saxons left. Most of the tribes were Frisi, or here Friesen, still alive today, like Friesland, Germany. But yeah, they invaded Brittany. So blah 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 blah. Germanic traits don't make that much sense for me, because the Germanics get the night battle one, which is powerful but meh, and additional income to raiding. And I don't raid that much, and I don't raise settlements that much because oh, you're a shithead. What is it? Embezzler. You little fucky druid.
I live to serve the people of Britain.
Yeah. Let's move. Declare war. Doop. Yeah, let's just auto-resolve that one. Could you? No, you couldn't rename territories over here, so I don't have to think about how that would have been called in good old Celtic times. For Germanic stats, not that good. The Saxons doesn't make that much sense what they get. Food and public order. The migration one was good for the beginning. Loyalty, taxes. Oh, they. How much? 1,299 isn't that bad. Wealth from commerce. Let's go for growth. Yeah, and the trade question was something that was also in consideration when I chose the other factions. Like Armenia has not that good traits either. Like, yeah, they come. They have like 3 additional experience ranks for their nice for the generals unit, and they have like, let's finish the sentence. So Armenia have like the bonus to their generals recruited, and they have a diplomatic bonus to Roman factions. So there are a lot of Roman factions, yes, but do you really want to have that? They have the Easterling or the Eastern faction bonuses, like the addition to trait and less banditry. That's something what I forgot about the Alani. The Alani traits aren't that good either, because they also have a diplomatic one that isn't that good, because they get diplomatic bonuses with other nomadic tribes, and there are only 3 nomadic tribes in the whole game, and one of them are the Alani that you're playing. So the other one is the, let's check. No, I can't do it here in Diploma. The other one is the those ones, that are now renamed to the Hordes of the Steppe, and the Dahe, who start in Korasmia. And that's it. So the Heruli are Germanic tribe. Bosporus, don't know if they are Roman. I think they are Roman. I really think they are Roman or Eastern. But there are no other nomadic tribes, so that bonus is shit. The Steppe faction bonus is great. It's a nice bonus. Will he attack? It could be. So yeah, I took Caledonia. I thought they will be quite interesting. They aren't as simple as I think that the Saxons could be. Like the Saxons, you could simply build an army, go over here, throw your hat into that battle over here. Like maybe don't take Caledonian and don't crush the Caledonians from the beginning. Like use your army to use your movement to move around, conquer like Itzka, and then from there Mordiunon. From there you can establish yourself and conquer other things. And your units are good. If you like infantry, and I think that infantry in Rome too was quite good, so he will... Okay. Settlement under siege. Oh, not that bad. I haven't built something over here. Not that bad either. Oh, I get something at 3rd tier. I did play a faction that didn't get something at 3rd tier, but I don't think that I'm me. Or was it on a different building? Oh no, it was with the Alani military building. So the skirmishers, the normal horsemen, the Celtic nobles already, and then the Caledonia heroic riders. I have a shit ton of money. What do we get? Yeah. Oath sworn. Chosen. And scattered shadows. Ambushes. You got those in the same tier. Confusing but well. Now I forgot that you only get like 3 building slots if you don't have port. That's something they could have changed. But well, let's upgrade that, and we could still build that, so do that. Attrition, household expense with the king. Oh no, 10% more armor. I will give you the public order one. Am I getting more attrition than they do? Freaky Romans. Slums and stone. Hey, that's not fair. I mean, sorry, but I am being sieged. No, we are losing more men. That sucks. Let's check where this is going. Maybe this will suck. Seems like it will suck. Okay, we can't do that. Let's appease the gods. That was the red thingy.
I live to serve the people of Britain.
You can go away then.
Ready for battle. Fight with us. It's a good life. Thirsty for battle. The mother protects travelers. We need good fighters.
Yeah, we will take a lot of fighters against the Romans. Shitheads. Those Roman guys, I don't know where. We only know those ones, so that's good. So I think that again, Caledonia will be the best faction if you want to get the this is total war achievement. If there is one, I think there is, but it's not like in the Hannibal Anteportas campaign. So the you know the one, the Hannibal campaign. There it wasn't a noble death. Fuck you, what's going on? Hell no. Are you fucking kidding me?
Hail to the mother. How can I help?
And now I have... No way. Forgot that load. Fuck. So stupid. Forgot that there's such things like siege holder time. Makes no sense. I think there's a point where they can give you like total fail. Like, I mean, they can give you like a note. Hey man, if you end this turn, you will lose your settlement, even though you have still a good army. So, loading screen, not scream. English, please. No. So we have to sally out and crush those Romans. Stupid shit. Come on, PC, please. It's Rome 2. This game is so fucking old. Yeah. Look at that. I will fight that one just for shits and giggles. A lot of spears, a bit of cavalry, hurlers, javelin men, those swordsmen. Yeah, they are Romans, so they will be extremely defensive. And it was something that in the beginning I thought that they did quite good in Attila, but then it went worse. It was like the Romans started with people in chainmail and all of that, but even with the Romans you had this weird progression of better units or units getting better with every technology. So even though that doesn't make that much sense at all.
Our reinforcements have arrived.
So group you together. Let's fast forward a bit. They're waiting for me so I can chill and get to them. So I have few archers, that's good. Those are already Highland archers. Oh, no, those are my Oathsworn. They look nicely British. And guys with longbows. A few hundred years early, but can't go to them and say, oh, you have to give me your longbow. You aren't allowed to have one. So, let's see, they are still fresh. That's good. So we will use tactic like that. Can't go into loose formation, that sucks, but well, what do you want to do about that? Or you can go in like spaghetti lines. So fast, 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 fast. And cavalry. Yeah, they're moving. So let's try to move the whole thing forward. Go, please. I can stalk, that's kinda nice. Please go away. Roman levies. Okay, cohorts. Levy. Oh my goodness. Evocati cohort. This is gen. Cohorts, mercenary painted warriors. You will be attacked.
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
So let's just pause and try to move forward. No, that wasn't the plan. Something like that.
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units. Our hidden units have been discovered.
So now let's see.
Our hidden units have been discovered.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's group 5. Let's move group 5 all the way around, and the cavalry as well. Gents are on the way. You can run, please. You could run as well. So you are taking care of the cavalry. And you can please run around. You just stop. No. Thank you.
Our general is under attack.
Something like that. Oh. Critic swordband. It's cohorse.
Heroic nobles! Understood! Return! Scout fighters! Return! Painted ones! Warriors ready! Squadrons ready! What was you? Painted ones!
Further.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
You have used all of your ammunition, or you? Oh, you. So, yeah, charge. I don't give a shit. If you can't fight in melee, you're not a real Briton. Yeah, that looks fine. Nice. No, you. Please go after those. I'll continue for a while. Oh. Hey.
Our hidden units have been discovered. Our hidden units have been discovered.
Yeah. So please suppress advice. Quit battle. Stupid battle. That was an average battle. They had a lot of infantry. It gets crazy when they have different units, but I'm quite happy to play an historical part again. Not think about, ooh yeah, we are Britons.
Is there nothing else?
No, don't want to have that one for you.
How can I help?
And then I would like you to get the recruitment one.
For the tribe!
Can't any further, so I will attack him with you and kill him off. And kill all captives and return to our beautiful city. And then let's check. You have to go away. Thank you for your service. You can get like 3 units. You'll get them and you'll move back north. Because for now we have to chill. We can't tear it down because it costs money. Don't want to tear it down. So you're still standing here at the turn. I forgot to skill someone or something. Oh, you have leveled up. You take a moral during offensive battles. You take melee defense, melee attack. Yeah, that I always mistake those two. So it's the what is the seal one, and in the tactician it was the other melee defense one. Is it right? Increase missile range for all units. Right. And during defensive. So those are the. We'll go for that one. And I will. Ooh, you have the 2 gravitas per turn, 2 influence per turn for political party, but the moral is more powerful. So if I have a second guy, characters, we have one, give him the salt and secure him a promotion. You can't get a promotion, the public order guy. You are likes a scrap. His thirst for battle is insatiable no matter the cost in lives. Ah, for all units, but his units, right? And taxes. He's a taxman. Oh man, people like that guy a lot. He's a king, likes good battle, gives a shit about men dying in battle, and he likes taxes. Taxes. Yeah, Caledonians. I know that they were a nuisance for the Romans because they were always north of the wall and and they had that big wall and all of that. Come on. Oh, they go away. I can't show you again. The first one is like new political one, so those of you that have already checked the new features that the patch brought with the political system will know that there are things going on that include your other political parties. This one was about one of your political enemies throwing a banquet and you are invited. You don't really know if this invitation is like is a way to insult you. I mean, a horn maker or coin maker. Banditry. Oh fuck. A lot of it. Additional temple. Don't really need a temple over here. We have those buildings. I'll unlock that one. Ooh, I already have a temple building here. For now, let's repurpose that one. Oh, the Warrior's Lodge can become the Juwelier. Goldsmith. Wealth from mining. Units morale upon recruitment. Army recruitment capacity. Experience for new dignitaries. A lot less banditry, a lot of squalor, Hall of Champions, wealth from entertainment, melee defense, melee attack for infantry upon recruitment, charge bonus. If you have like a good province, there were good military provinces in Rome too. Those two buildings can be quite good, but for now I don't think that I need that. Craftsman hut, wealth from all commerce, manufacture, wealth from local commerce. There's no wealth. Agriculture, it's quite late. The reason why I'm yawning. And the new religious gatherings. So this thing costs nothing. Costs nothing if you want to repair it. But if you want to dismantle it, it costs a lot, and I think, yeah, the cost increases. So those are, I was quite confused when they announced them and they weren't done like in Attila, where you had like, oh, I'm pagan, I have those building as an option, and now I change my religion. No, you can have both. That's quite a strange thing, because you can have this gathering that gives growth, public order and sanitation, and then there are variations. So the Christian one gives a lot of army replenishment and a lot of sanitation, but public order, so minus public order for each non-Christian temple or cult in this province. So you have to become like devoted Christian. That's something you can do with Armenia. They were like big fans of Christendom in this time. You have also the option to build a unique building, that you still have that with the Nemeton with the Brits, but it's like the Rome 2 unique building. It's nothing new, and you have the High King Hold, so nothing new there. But they can build a special church, strangely enough, as in their temple building one. So I can build a church. They're the only faction that can do that. Yeah, and then there's a Manichaean gathering, which is another religion. So recruitment costs is higher. For that, the research and sanitation goes up. Costs of food is less sanitation than the Christian one. The army replenishment can be quite handy. I don't know how they trying to find something in the text that explains to me why they have chosen to give them army replenishment. I mean, later on, like, no, I don't know. And then there's Mithraik, so Mithras. I knew this one from Age of Conan, so from Conan the Barbarian, Age of Conan, Conan the Strange Survival Game. Gives you oh, that one sticks with the start thing, so it gives food, growth, and sanitation, and wealth from entertainment, but less wealth from industry. It's all about the balance. I don't think that I want to go with any of those cults with the Brits. Send to pool. You only have chance of adding replace. So what's happening? Why do today what can be put off until next week? Long stays in friendly territory have sapped his man's dedication to his duties. Give him a state of the march. Well, move down here. And then we'll wait. They have fleet over here. Move my agent south. They already have 16 units, and most likely they will have full stack in the next turn. Should have recruited a few more units with my secondary army. Yeah. Afterwards you're smarter. So, what I've gathered so far from my rounds that I've played with the other factions and the Caledonians as well is that it's Rome 2. That's it. It's like it's Rome 2. Don't know what else to say. It's like, yeah, battles. There's not that much changed. The politics system is quite fun. You check out how the opposing party is, but I mean, for everyone but the Romans, you only have like one other party. I think the Romans have 4, so it's a big balancing act, and that's cool. And you have like 1. I mean, why isn't there like, I mean, Seahorse clan? That's totally bollocks. They could have put in the Shitty Pants clan, the Pink Trousers clan, and the I Love Sheep clan. I mean, who cares? But they didn't. So maybe you have to play Rome to have more fun. That was something that I really hated about Rome. Like in Rome 1, the game was built with Rome in mind. Like most of the other factions were like, yeah, we've built them in, they're cool enemies, and after you have defeated them with Rome, you could play them, you could try. And they were great and they were balanced in the end, but I mean, they're free Roman factions nonetheless. Simply take that one. I mean, why not? From here we can simply defend. Let's do that, and great. So it's nice. I mean, it's a new campaign, different factions, and they have done a few things. I think that the armies are a bit more fun. I give them that. I just took that one for the starting bonuses. The rest is shit. There's damage inflicted, shots per minute. Yeah. I don't think that they have reinvented the wheel. Don't know if you say something like that in English. We say it in German. So, yeah, I will have to come to an end before conquering all of Britannia. I should have spoken less. Dakotas to pool.
Well met. What do you wish of me?
So, the city will reinforce. I don't get that one. Under my authority reduces the authority of the target army's general. Okay, assassination. Ooh, not that great of chance. Assassination 11, not that great. And let's just do that. And he failed. I mean, I use those guys mostly for cultural conversion. So, don't know why. Do something else with them. They have moved their fleet, so it wasn't the wisest choice. I mean, I will most likely have to hire like an additional unit in order to conquer that. But even then, it was totally worth it. So, yeah, the Romans are close to death. And after that, we will take care of Gallic Roman Empire. So I will hope that the Frankii and the Saxons don't declare war on me that early. So, because most likely, no, Caledonia is part of this ocean, but we would encounter the Franki, and most likely Langobardi. But from there, I think that we will try to conquer Belgica, or for starters, let's just conquer those thingies. Let's check. Oh no, that's the one with Stonehenge. I don't know if the Wanderers. I mean, they're still on the map, so I would say that they still do something. Let's check. I mean, Bum is there, Ziggurat is there. I mean, Babylon. I've seen the Colors of Rhodes. Yeah, Artemis Temple. I mean, Attila, that one's gone. The Zeus statue, Attila, that one is gone as well. And then there are no ones. No more. I mean, there's volcanoes. There's a volcano. And was there something in Spain? I think, yeah, the Stone of Gibraltar. Wasn't that like a landmark? I'm not sure. I know that the pyramids and the lighthouse of Boogity of Alexandria also was wonder. There was like this mountain over here, and I think that there was even another mountain. Was it over here? Here? There was another mountain. Was it here? Were a lot of them? Yeah, in Dacia there was a sacred mountain. But the thing is, a lot of sacred places in Germany, like modern day Germany, and didn't take a single one of them into consideration. I mean, they've taken out all of the hearts. Although, is this the hearts? This could be the hearts. They should have made this into a holy site, because this is fucking insane mountain range. It looks like batshit insane. It's like crazy. People modern day call it the Devil's Wall and tell a tale about like this was a place where the devil fought the angels and the devil built this wall, or the angels built this wall, and there was an epic battle, and that's what is left, because that's what it looked like. And now there was like the Wartburg, like a very important burg on top of it, and there were like caves and special places. Here was where Widukind, or supposedly where Widukind rallied the Saxons to fight against the Frankish Empire. So if for whatever miracles he is listening, make that a special place. And if it is, and I have never checked, then I admit that I'm stupid. So thank you for watching. See you in the next part. And next Lisbon part, I will see if I can record at least one part tomorrow, so that will be released on Monday. But I think that, oh, Friday, one for Friday, and we'll see.